Good afternoon, folks. Ari here from Direct Auto Outlet in Fair Oaks, California. I've got a unique vehicle for you today in a unique situation. Every once in a while we get a vehicle traded into us that doesn't have a whole lot of value, that does have some imperfections, but it kind of falls into the category of a vehicle that we feel with minimal amount of work to make the vehicle safe and reliable, it can make someone a great car. Well, this is exactly that instance right over here. This vehicle was recently traded into us from a family who bought a Toyota Camry from us. And this vehicle got traded into us, and we were just so over the moon and impressed with this vehicle. With a little bit of work, maintenance, and safety items, and new alternator, and a few other minor things, we were able to get this car back on the road, give it a second chance at life, and be able to present it to somebody who is looking for a very affordable car that won't cost them an arm and a leg to purchase. This particular vehicle is a 2001 Subaru Outback H6 3-liter 6-cylinder all-wheel drive wagon. This vehicle has 270+ thousand miles on it, but you would never know looking at it and driving it. This vehicle came with tons of maintenance records and tons of work that had been done to it, including a brand new transmission that was just installed a few thousand miles ago. The 3-liter H6 version of the Subaru engine does have a timing chain. It does not have a timing belt, so no need for regular interval timing belts. This one does not need it because it has a timing chain. Brand new transmission installed, tires are great on it, all the electronics inside work, power windows, power door locks, heat, AC, power moonroof. Speaking of power moonroof, you do have dual roof panels on this vehicle. You also have a great aftermarket stereo system with CD and 3.5mm auxiliary plug. This vehicle operates and performs beautifully. We oftentimes have folks coming in asking us, hey, what do you have under 5,000? Sometimes, what do you have under 4,000? Even under 3,000, and 99.9% of the time, we don't have any options or solutions available to those types of folks, but I'd be pleased to present you with this vehicle, which I would be happy to put my name on. Doesn't happen very often, but we do have this vehicle available, and it is extremely affordable. Now, this vehicle is what we call in the industry a 10-footer, and what that means is from 10 feet away, this vehicle looks brilliant. It is not without its imperfections. There are dings, scratches, some light dents. If you look really carefully on the fit and finish, you can see that there's checking on the paint, imperfections on the paint. There's a couple door dings right over there, another door ding here. Probably the biggest ding is right here on the quarter panel, right over there. Looks like a soft dent with no paint damage. Surfaces are pretty nice. Not a whole lot of clear coat damage whatsoever. It doesn't look like the vehicle's had a ton of sun. You do have some of these slow speed parking lot maneuvers gone wrong, where there are some slight smudges and scratches on the finish of the bumper. Some paint transfer from another item, some curb marks on the wheels, some light scrapes and scratches, but overall it actually presents very nicely. Interior of the vehicle is free of any dog hair, smoke odor, pet hair, or damage. Air conditioning blows ice cold, heat works. The vehicle does have a keyless entry system, but again, you can see imperfections if you look closely enough. There are chips and dings. This is not a perfect looking vehicle, but it drives pretty darn near perfect. Now we'll go ahead and hop on in the interior and take a look. The interior of the vehicle is pretty softly used, in very good shape. Wood trim throughout is still in great shape. Wood wrapped, leather wrapped, and wood wrapped steering wheel in great shape as well. The vehicle is equipped with dual heated seats and an AM/FM CD with auxiliary and USB. Digital climate control, 272,197 miles. Taking a look at the moonroofs, you'll see that the first one will flip up, second one will slide back. That's how they're supposed to be. First one doesn't slide because the second one would be in its way. So you have a tilt-up moonroof in the front and a slide back in the rear. Closing is the same way. Rear will close first, followed by the front. Brilliant vehicle. Single cup holder up front over here, and plenty of room in the center console. Carpeting throughout the vehicle is very clean and in nice shape. So we'll go ahead and unlock all the doors and pop the hood. First, we'll go ahead and take a look at the rear passenger compartment area, where you'll see that there's plenty of room for 3 adults to sit quite comfortably back here with plenty of leg room, shoulder room, and headroom. Headrests are all present and accounted for. Headliner in great shape throughout. Door panels in pretty good shape with the exception of a few minor wear and tear areas on it. Cargo area in the vehicle is quite brilliant. It still has its cargo cover and its grocery net, and you still have struts that are holding pressure properly and staying up. Oftentimes I've heard from a lot of our patrons when they go to other dealerships and look at vehicles under $15,000 that oftentimes hoods don't stay up by themselves, trunks don't stay up, and the most common answer that they're given by the salesperson is that, hey, you're buying a $10,000 or $15,000 car. But we feel that every experience should be positive. Grocery net can be removed. Under here you will find your tools and a spare tire, compact spare. You'll find your jack inside there, all present and accounted for. Plenty of room back here, and you do have a 60-40 fold down seating arrangement where one or both of these seats can be folded back for additional space. Flipping over onto the passenger side, notice pretty much the same theme throughout, just a beautifully well appointed and well taken care of vehicle. Center armrest is removable, as you can see. Front seats do have covers on them. There is some wear and tear on the leather below those covers. That's probably why those covers are there. Prevent further wear and tear or damage. And finally, the front passenger compartment. Great shape. Carpeting is unstained and very clean. No odors of any kind, and the vehicle comes with all books and manuals. The vehicle was equipped with the factory alarm system, which actually was made by Alpine, which provided Subaru and BMW their alarm systems. This was like a $700 option when the car was brand new, and they hold up great. They hold up beautifully. Taking a look at the business end of the vehicle, underneath the hood, this is where the true magic happens. You'll find your H6 3-liter engine just purring away like brand new. Very clean. No signs of any visible leaks from this perspective. As you can see down there, transmission is nice and shiny. That's because it is new. Alternator was also just recently replaced. That's right on top over there. Battery is brand new as well. Belts and hoses look new. Beautiful condition. Folks, back in 2018, this vehicle received a salvage title due to light vandalism damage on the vehicle. It was not in a collision and not in an accident, but as you can imagine, the way insurance companies work is they deem the repair of the vehicle, whether it be body or paint work or a combination of both, when it exceeds 80% of the Blue Book value of the vehicle, which is not horribly impressive on these, they will deem the vehicle a salvage title. Older vehicles such as this that become a salvage title do not concern me because, again, it doesn't take much damage. Just a key on one side of the vehicle, or if it was keyed, or if a couple windows were broken, something was dented, that in itself can make a vehicle like this salvage. Now, if you have a $50,000 vehicle that became salvage, then you can imagine it took quite a bit of damage to get it there. But for full disclosure, this vehicle does hold a salvage title, but in all honesty, it's much nicer than most clean titles that I've seen. Folks, if you're looking for a clean, affordable option to get you from point A to point B without a whole lot of headache or trouble, this is it. Come on down and see us. You can find us 24/7, 365 days a year on our website, but for any immediate concerns or questions, you can reach us at area code 916-765-7575. I do want to take this opportunity to thank you for taking your valuable time and investing it with us and watching our video in its entirety. We certainly hope to have the opportunity to work with each and every one of you in the near future. Please do stay tuned for a test drive video, which I will be doing on this vehicle as soon as this particular video ends. Well, we will be getting the vehicle on the road and putting it through its paces, so please look for that video in the description and the link in the ad of the vehicle as well. Thanks again and have a wonderful day. Take care now. Bye-bye.